Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I just wanted to say hello to all you beautiful, pretty souls. And for the others, just listen. Like, you're welcome to listen and observe. But if you're going to be a problem that is big enough to be burned, I will touch you. I will touch you energetically, spiritually, universally, and galactically, because galactic to me and to the universe, or to the galactic, I should say, means everything. So everything universal, everything spiritual, everything emotional, everything material, everything. But like anything, okay? So I'm gonna do a new thing. Like every day I do a new thing, y'all know that. And if you don't know, my name is Red River and I am the Galactic Activator. I am the only Galactic Activator. And yes, I do a lot of things for free, but I would never offer you something and then ask money for it. That's weird. Because if it's an offering, it is something I give. And if I offer it and I want instant money for it, then I will mention that. So you either have to really trust me and my word, or just go find your trust somewhere else within you, because it's not inside of me. You only trust me if you trust yourself. I haven't really been trusting others before me. It's me first, then you. All right? We also have the amethyst here today. And like I say, this is a weapon, a real weapon. So be careful with what you think, because if you think something that is evil, you might get stabbed by my light straight into your heart, either straight into your throat, or either straight into your brains. Because my light does not tolerate a certain type of disrespect, a certain type of misunderstanding, and also deeply emotional stuff that just needs to be decluttered. It needs to be like cleared and purified. A misunderstanding is something that I do not tolerate. And whatever I do not tolerate comes from a source, the sun. And my sun rules. Yes, they rule the Galactic Federation. It is the literal creator of the Galactic Federation. So the Galactic Federation is serving the creator, the Most High, only one God. And the Holy Spirit is in anything and everything that you could think of. And also what you not think of, but it might think of you. And it's also inside the moon. The moon is actually a mothership. It is a facility center. It is not empty or vast inside the moon. The moon is actually hollow. It does reflect the light. It has been made like that by the Galactic. I'm also made by the Galactic. But we're not talking about me today, or just not that personal. okay? What we are talking about today. Okay, I was going too fast because I already wanted to show you my cards that I'm using, but before I was gonna show the cards, I was actually announcing a new thing. And that new thing is I am going to post things on my YouTube. I don't fully understand yet now because I am channeling this idea right now in this moment. I know nothing about it, okay? So I'm allowing myself to surrender to this magic too. So this is part of it. So you should allow yourself to surrender to this magic as well. So what is the new thing? The new thing is I am going to film, record, channel, and post love and war readings. But I'm also thinking about calling them loved war readings because love is war, and war is not meant to maintain. War is meant to be solved, harmonized, and be peaceful at the end. So that's why I wanted to call it loved war readings, because the war is not something you can keep loving doing. Like, you have to make peace, you have to love the experience, like not the experience, you should love whatever is the underlying reason of war. So this is going to be my very first loved war reading for you from the Egyptian Art Nouveau tarot deck, which is a deck I just gotten recently, so it is still pretty new for me. I've been playing with my tarot cards since 2019 or something like that. 2019. So that is like 5 years at least. Yeah, I've been reading tarot cards 5 years from now. And I love them. I love what it's giving me. I love what I'm teaching. I love what I get from it. And I just love it in general because it is pure magic. If you do it with love, if you do it with sickness, it is toxic, okay? But it's all right, because if it's toxic, it can also get healed. Otherwise, it would not even exist. Like, it would not even be here. It would not even make sense to us, because we wouldn't experience it like it is meant to, because the toxicity is being presented or represented to us, within us, around us, whatever, to make us see. Like, that's the whole point, okay? To help us see that it is there, so we can know about it. Yeah, so we can know about it and we can accept it, okay? So what is it that we should know today about any loved war situation between the spiritual world and the physical world? Yeah, this is my intention for every reading, all right? I want this to be like a very galactic thing where we can all find our understanding in, not just because you resonate, because you have experienced something that's similar, but also because you are a human being and you should know about the human rights, about the spiritual law, about our way of communicating and our standards, which involves our manners and the way we respect ourselves, right? And yeah, I'm very proud actually to be able to do this right now, because I know the way I love is so deep and pretty. So I want everybody to be a pretty lover, because the sweeter you taste, the sexier you actually are. Okay, so let's read. What is it today in our loved war reading? I say our because I don't just read for me and I don't just read for you. The first card is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning. It's a very well deserved, earned, and well-equipped, statified, specified beginning. Because it's not just the air that we breathe, that we hold our abundance and our prosperity in. It is also the path we walk, all the steps we take towards that destination, right? And all the trees that we come across, which are represented as all the ancient souls that has ever lived. And my ears are ringing. That's what the ancient souls can do to us. They can make us hear, they can make us feel, they can make us see, they can make us exist in the way that we're supposed to, because they can control our energy as much as we can control other people's minds. Because your mind is connected to all energy. All energy. So whatever energy comes towards you, yes, I'm saying towards you, because you can also go towards something. It is something that you should honor in a way. Even if it's turning tables and moving away from you, when you have went towards it, it is something you need to honor for what it is, okay? Because you did not went there for no reason. You was there for a reason. Call it destiny, call it meant to be, call it whatever happens, call it is so, call it maybe, call it if, call it however it turns out is how it is supposed to turn out. Okay, the first card that came out was the actual Lover's card. Oh no, it's not the Lover's card, but it is a love card, the Two of Cups. Well, the second card, to be honest. But it came out with 4 other cards, so now we have 6 cards in total. And the number 6 is actually blooming. It is house, like the family, the house, your bloodline. It means improvement. Yeah, learning as well. The number 6, I'm talking about the number 6. Okay. All right, we have 7 cards, actually. So 6 cards came out, but now we have 7 cards. 7 is my life path number. I I am married to my life path. I live for this. I live for the number 7. Number 7 is knowledge, intelligence, it is learning, it is sharing, education, schooling, of course, luck, like all the good things. It is also leadership. 7 is also, yeah, just intellectuality. Everything intellectual, really. People with life with number 7 could be journalists, writers, artists, researchers, architects also. And people with life at number 7 can also be very creative because they put their knowledge in their art, right? Okay, so the numbers on the cards, it was 1 and 2, 10, 6. And 8. The Hanged. Okay, wait, you know what? I'm just gonna go through the cards because there is a lot. We had the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. And we also have the 10 of Swords. In this reading, I'm going to show you the cards. I'm going to let you feel something with it when you see it. And then I'm going to read them and like channel the meaning and the energy that I feel. Oh, this is the 6 of Pentacles. And then we have the Hanged Man. But it was laying like this. So it might be reversed. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. I like to show you the cards first so you can feel something with it before I explain anything, because whatever I'm explaining to you is just confirming to you what the truth really is, okay? So let's tap into this message for you. Everything you do comes from within. All the things that you have ever done and created. We actually have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which tells me that you walk anywhere with what you carry. You go to places with your baggage, your knowledge, your intelligence, and your passion. This is what moves you. This is what motivates you. This is what gives you pleasure. This is what drives you crazy, okay? Your baggage. What's your baggage? Can you appreciate your baggage? Can you love your baggage? Can you respect yourself in any process of you getting to know anything about yourself? Like, can you appreciate the findings of your soul's treasures? Because in any box that you're gonna search, you're gonna find something that is specifically for you. You're gonna find something that matches your energy and intentions. You're gonna find anything that burp confirmation that suits you. Whoever you thought about when I was burping might be your true treasure, all right? It might be truly the creation that's for you. Because you have been working on your love your whole life. You have been working on the way that you live your life your whole life. So you got trained, and you train yourself and the people around you. You train them. Even though you're not a qualified trainer, you teach people whatever you learn. So maybe you are an expert in something. That is what you learn in this life, in any life. You might be an expert in something that you've been doing for lifetimes. Maybe you've been reading cards your whole past 200 years of your life. You don't know that, but you can find out, actually. You can tap into your Akashic records, which is your memory, okay, of all of your lives. This is your treasure box where you live in with infinite souls to remember. It's not just you, it's not just me, it's not just Jesus, there's more, okay? We are alienated beings, and whoever gets to touch you are alienated by you, because your soul is a spirit that possesses more than just your body. It is outside of your body. You can be outside of it. Let's pull another card here. Spirit to channel a deeper meaning to whoever is watching this right now, that it may resonate in some type of way. We have Four of Swords and Ace of Cups. I'm sensing you have been longing. You have been longing for some kind of expression to take place. You've been preparing yourself in isolation to see something for what it is, okay? And you was ready to discover that. You was ready to discover that knowledge. Okay, you were on an adventure, but you had to pull back. You had to pull back from somebody to see your worth, to see what you deserve as well. Because there are some things that you didn't know about yourself and about this person that you pulled back from. They were keeping something from you to protect you. They didn't want to lie or hold information from you, but they chose to protect you. And let me tell you, protection is love. If you are being protected, you're loved. And if it's not true, then you don't know that. You don't know what it feels like to be protected if you do not allow this. Because you can surrender to that, to the protection, whether that's physical, material, emotional, spiritual, or galactically. If you are loved, you are allowed to want protection over whatever, over your life. If you live your life truthfully to the heart, there are some things that you create in your life that require protection. Like clothing. I am, opening my chest up to you right now. It's literally what my fashion is representing. I open up my chest. I can do this naked. I can do this with clothes. But for me, I feel more protected right now with showing my tattoos than wearing my sweater that I had on all day. And actually, even the sweater is also protection. It says multidimensional, galactic plane. And here it says it has a whole story about universal stuff. So yeah, I protect myself with clothes, okay, even when I'm cold. But my point is, whatever you require protection from is very, very personal. It is on a deeper spiritual level that not everybody can resonate with. Maybe you don't have tattoos on your chest that you want to show. Maybe you do have tattoos on your chest that you don't want to show. Then that's protection. Protection is love. If you protect, you choose to love. And if you decide not to show your protection, that can be love. Yeah, but it can also be fear. It can also be worry because you are concerned, because you don't trust your partner, you don't trust your friend, you don't trust your relationship, you don't trust your boss, you don't trust the people you work for, you don't trust the people that work for you. That's also protection, because trust is not something you give. Trust is something you have within you. That's why people are always telling on themselves by just breathing and existing, because we can feel each other's energy before you even enter my space energetically. We can already know what people are. We can already know what people want a year before it really happens. And that's dangerous, because if you don't know what's coming, you're going to be stabbed in the back. If you don't know what's coming, you don't have any repercussions. If you don't know what's coming, you might not know what you fight for. If you know what's coming, you can take care of each other and yourself. And I want to show the cards. So I'm gonna hide my titties and I'm gonna show you the cards. Because my titties aren't important. What is important though are these cards right now. And the way my titties look, because these eyes are godly eyes. This was a very spiritual experience for me. I tattooed these myself on my birthday on 2023 12th of April, I took 3 days to do this myself. And I broke my neck. I have a metal plate in my throat. I cannot move further than this. And this. And this. And this. I broke my neck, yes. Does it stop me from moving? No. It made me very strong, and I have a lot of will to do things. So I don't really care if I hurt. I don't really care if others are hurt. I follow my purpose. I follow what's good. I follow what is good. That's why many don't like me. Because what does good really do? Well, good destroys the bad. That's why we are considered monstrous more than evil creatures who are just evil. That's not pure. It's not pure. What is pure, though, is me showing these cards with a beautiful sets of eyes. So you better get used to my eyes, because I see beyond what you can see, which is why I show to you what these are. Okay? You have a very good life to live. So if you want to manipulate yourself and lie to yourself, you cannot build. You cannot build with others. You cannot build yourself. You cannot work on yourself because you cannot see the true beauty in you and in others. Because whatever you see in yourself is what you see in others. If you consider somebody arrogant, you might be arrogant. If you're arrogant, you can just own it. Because you already own it if you have it. If you don't want to own it, you can release it. You can let go of it in many, many different ways. You can try to find a trash can. You can find a pillow to cry on. You can find a blanket to protect yourself under. And you can also find a street to walk on. Or you can find a spaceship and rocket yourself into the sky. If you don't choose some of these things, that pillow that you can use to cry on, you might just find people, a shoulder to cry on. But you might really abuse this shoulder, because this shoulder is not yours. That shoulder is not your trash bag. You might have so much more pillows. Maybe all those pillows are a waste of their time. If you do want to give some type of energy as a weapon, you should know that whatever you are fighting, whatever you're using the sword for, that's your intention. That is your purpose. That is your life's plan, okay? Do not think that whatever you're fighting for is going to be against you if you fight with the heart. If you fight with the heart, nothing is against you. Whatever is against you has been created so you can be against it. Not to forever be against it, but to maybe influence it, to maybe participate in the movement. Look at all these bodies. One sec. Look at all these bodies. That tomb, that might be shipping somewhere. It might be traveling to some other place, an environment. Those bodies around it, they can stay here, where they are, or they can move with the motion. They can come along on a boat. They can all ship together. They can all move to the same direction, in the same environment, in the same atmosphere. What they can also choose is to not follow and choose themselves. Because why? Because they have a purpose to be somewhere, with or without people in that environment. Maybe it's not the same atmosphere, but aren't we still seeing with the same sunlight and the moonlight? Yes, we might all be somewhere located, but what if you're not supposed to be where you are located? Then you gotta move. You got to move. How do you know where you're supposed to be moving to? I know, it's an inner thing. It's an inner knowing. Because people can put you anywhere. People can put you in all kinds of places, in all kinds of situations, in all kinds of drama and conversations. But if you don't have a free will to be somewhere, something gotta be sorted out. Something gotta be figured out. If your destiny is to be living in love with somebody, and you've met this person, it doesn't matter what the destination is. You always go together. You always go together. Unless you choose to go to that same destination separately. But it is a destination. It is a goal that you have set yourself before you even came alive here on earth. Because you already came with a purpose. You already was born with a mission to love somebody here. So can you really surrender to that love? Or will you wrap yourself up around a tree and suffer? Because I don't believe you want to suffer, but if you're suffering, maybe you should focus on something that's good for you, that you can enjoy, that you can watch and observe and be with and live with and communicate with and work with and play with. This is something you love to do. And if you do not enjoy whatever you play with, you should not be playing with it. In fact, you should grab your bags and leave the situation behind. Because if you do not enjoy playing with it, it might be good for some purpose to experience it, but if the experience has finished and completed, then your cup might be full enough to embrace its inside. So you can accept what is inside of that cup. Because you know what's inside the cup. If you drink something, if you order a drink, you know what you order, right? You know what you want, right? You know what you're drinking. And if somebody is giving you a drink, if somebody's giving you a drink, you have free will to drink this. You might not know what's inside because somebody has put something in it. Maybe you have experienced some connection with somebody where you were poisoned, where they have poisoned you without your free will, without your consent, without you knowing. Whatever was inside that cup, whatever they did to you, it was poisoned. And they might have done this with complete awareness and knowing, because they choose or they chose to poison you. If they chose to poison you, they carry this poison themselves. So the only way to release poison is to not allow it, is to not have it, is to not carry it. But what do you do with poison that you've already ate, or poison that's already been stinged in you? The only thing is either your back is strong enough to release the poison, your back, your skin, your flesh, everything is strong enough to not take it in at all. Like, your energy does not even receive it because you are so strong or because you are so protected. Or you are completely defeated. You can be completely intoxicated and be full of this toxicity. Not because you choose that. Not because you chose that. No. No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about they hanged you. They poisoned you. They put something inside of you, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, and galactically, to keep you hanging, to keep you standing, stuck, still, next to the tree, inside the tree, because guess what? Your energy is also stuck to this tree, which means your energy is stuck in this nature. Your energy is stuck in everything, because nature is everything. I love using this as a mic. It feels like my voice is louder, or just better to hear. I'm picking up an energy of you allowed something and you regret this now. Your spirit guides want you to know that this guilt that you carry is not helping you to move on without regret. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive them. Why? This is going to help you move on. This is going to help you move on. You can't have this new beginning if you cannot move on. You cannot have this new start in whichever day by your choice if you cannot admit that you are deserving of a full cup and a full coin and a full partner. Or maybe you have multiple partners. Maybe that is your thing now. Or maybe it was always your thing. Maybe it's not, and you're finding that out now. Whatever the case is, the love you receive is the love you should deserve. And if you don't, then there needs to be change. Something needs to change. If you are getting a certain type of love that you don't deserve. Because are you keep allowing it? Or are you going to make them stop loving you this way? Because you can make them stop. You can make anything stop by just thinking about it. If you want something to stop, you can just telepathically focus on this energy to stop moving. But there's only one thing that can really allow anything to stop and start moving, which is our Creator. Because it does not just create you or me. It creates every little thing. Whatever size it is. Wherever it came from. That's not a secret. But I love to spill some secrets every now and then. Let's get another card. And it's always safe to be here. I just want you to know that. I want you to know that whenever you come to watch some video of mine, I am celebrating you. I am celebrating love. You know why? Because I celebrate war too. It actually came out in reverse. I celebrate war too, because I honor my battles. I really do. I fight for what I want. I fight for love. I never give up until I get what I want. So if it takes a lifetime for me to kill a demon, I will put my devotion to kill all those demons connected to that demon. You heard me right. And it's on camera. That was a lot. And we have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. But a lot of cards came out. So this message is for somebody specific, okay? This message is not for everybody. The message that I'm channeling right now. So know that at all the ends of my loved war readings, you can find a very personalized, specified energy channeling that I translate for you, specifically the person who's watching. Okay. So we have the Three of Wands. You've let something go, but you left it because you had to let go of it. This was your mission. This was your divinely guided, orchestrated mission, because you had to see something for yourself to go to the next stage of your life. You had to see some type of behavior from somebody that the sun has showed you, which brought to light that you deserve something that was not what you had to let go of. And that was pure magic. That was pure, pure magic. Whatever happened there, it was meant to. Something made you be at a place, okay? Something moved you somewhere. Something made you do something, okay? Maybe you blame somebody. Maybe you feel guilty. Maybe you feel regretful. Maybe you hold grudges on somebody who has done something to you. And it's going to take some time, okay, to forgive these people. And these people are very, very brutal. That's what I'm getting. The Devil card, okay? And next to that is the Ten of Cups. So there's something that they want you to see here, okay? There's some type of really toxic energy that was sent to you to justify something in your past. Like there was something in your past that was unhealthy that you had to change in a way to live more healthy. Okay? Maybe this is a behavior. Maybe this is a truth that wanted to be seen. Maybe the truth that you had to see was your truth, right? A belief system can completely take total control of your life. So if you believe something, everything around you affects this belief. Somebody can make you believe something, and this can alternate your life, okay? But this can be a lie. Do you want to believe lies? I don't think you do. I think you actually want to be truthful. I think you actually want to be so truthful that you can actually live a happily ever love. The love that you deserve. The love that you rightfully have owned in this life. Because you have earned some type of experience. You have earned some type of magic, okay? And maybe you feel like you did not deserve the attacks that they were sending you, okay? Maybe this showed you that these attacks were, well, keeping you somewhere stuck in isolation, but you were being prepared. You were working on your life. You were working on yourself. You were working on your purpose. You were working on your mindset. So now you can give. You now are mindset enough. No, I wanted to say now your mind is set in the right place to give to others in a healthy way. Because your way is not the wrong way. It's just not always the highway. And if you want to choose the highway, you gotta learn how you open up to yourself, how you express truthfully to your own heart, so you can listen to your desire, okay? So you can feel what you know, actually know, and I don't mean the lies that you know and have been told within maybe lifetimes ago, maybe yesterday, but a lie should be turned around to the truth, because the truth is so much more valuable than a lie. Because anything based on a lie, anything based on a lie will always come to be exposed in some type of way, shape, or form. So all lies, all your manipulative behavior is going to be somehow felt, seen, sensed, acknowledged, just known. Because information that is hidden, whatever is being kept in the dark, secretly being kept in the dark, is always coming to light. In the dark or in the light. Whatever the situation was, this is what you truly deserve. You truly deserve happiness, a good, positive outcome, and genuine love. And if this is not what you deserve, you might have some justice to go through and face your karma. Because if this is the fight that you have, then you are karmicized, and you are being treated in a way that suits you, in a way that fits you, in a way that calls you to be. Because if you did something, if you've done something, it might have been damaging or healing. Did you choose to activate something, or did you choose to destroy something? Whatever the case, it needs to be healed. It needs to be either reopened as a wound and put some honey on it. Honey is great for healing. I have a hole in my knee, and I actually put honey on it for months, and it healed quick. It will always look like this, probably. Wow, look at this one. I I did not see that blue spot yet. I always have like fast blue spots because my skin is very thick, but it is just very reactive. I have a reactive skin. And with that reactive skin, my skin is now reacting to me that I should end the reading because it's been an hour and I'm not gonna keep them longer than an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna wrap it all underneath you, because if I have a gift, then it is a real present. It is a real gift, you know, like a free gift. But if you want something more, things cannot be so free because it is an exchange. It is something you give and take. It is something you allow, and it is something you surrender to. And this to me is magic. Because how can you control another person's voice? Yeah, telepathy. It is telepathy. So if you are a master manipulator, you have some type of telepathic abilities because you communicate with voices outside of your own through your inner voice. So that voice has its own expression, okay? If you can allow this, you can understand more. You can understand different kind of energies outside of your own. So, are you coming back for your next loved war reading? Because I promise you, I'm gonna make you leave with a smile every time. I'm gonna make you laugh at least once. And I might also make you really upset or just disappointed in somebody, which is fine, because you know what? If you have healthy rage, which I love to have, some type of anger that is serving some energy. If you have healthy rage, do you know what happens when you express this? When you express this healthy rage, you allow your energy to be transmuted into a positive dimension instead. Because when you express anger and like, it is almost like when you're barking, you react on an outer situation or an inner situation. It's energy, all energy that's reactive, okay? You bark as some kind of danger. When you stay silent, you can either choose to protect the danger, or you choose to protect yourself from danger. So there's more things, there's more pathways in this. There's a very loud bark, and there's also a very soft bark. And they all have a different purpose with intention. Okay? So whenever I make sound, I do it for somebody. I do it for a lot. But what you really should remember or remind is that I do it for the Galactic. Because that's what I see. I don't just see myself. That's impossible. I see too much. But I think some people should hide from me. It could be very hot and dangerous if you come too close. And it's not a promise of you can stay here. That's more of a promise of know when to leave. because you cannot always sit next to a dog. Even the dog wants to have its own shitting hole at times. I am ending it here now. I'm out. Red is out. And I hope you come back. If you don't come back, I'm gonna find you. I'm really gonna find you. I don't know where the fuck you at, but I'm gonna find my way to you. Because my light calls you to me. And my light also moves me to you. Because that's what it wants. It wants me to show up, okay? It wants you to show up in life as well. So if you have some type of purpose, you should definitely fulfill that mission. And the way that you love yourself, the way that you love others, is something that you radiate and express to the whole world around you. So be careful. Be careful what you love. Be careful what you choose to touch galactically. Because if you know how to treat your hands, if you know how to use your hands, you can use them well. Or you choose to abuse your own power. You abuse your own hands. You abuse the power in your hands, which is very dangerous, because if you don't understand the concept of, well, the whole world, the whole, that was significant, the whole word, energy, that's what I wanted to say. I lost it. You then abuse the whole word energy, because you have the whole world in your hands. So whoever you use, manipulate, and touch in a good or bad way is affected for the rest of your life. And you can alternate, you can change, you can go another path, and you can leave anything behind. But also anything can be destroyed. So whatever path you choose, do not choose to abuse. But don't mistake love with abuse. Because there's a certain type of love when you give, which also heals. And there's a certain type of love that gives, and it has to destroy something. But not everybody can know when to stop destroying. Because like, your purpose does have a timeline. Your purpose does have a it has a timeline. Everything you do is meant to be at any time that it is given to be. Everything should be in the perfect timing. If it's not, you're fucking up the timeline that you live in. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Just be on your timeline. Feel in every present moment what you are doing, what you're supposed to be doing, what you're giving and what you're supposed to give, and what you should receive and what you are supposed to receive right now. Even the future is right now. So just focus on now. Focus on the future. learn from the past, and just be there. Just be there. If you're not there, you're not present. If you're there, you're present. Okay. I hope you all have a safe flight and have a good night rest every night.